Jakob Poeltl had 30 points, bro.
Mm.
30 points.
Jakob.
30 points for Jakob Poeltl. Did you expect him to have a 30-point game?
I expect him to average 30 from here on out. No, I did. I don't think too many people are anticipating Jakob Poeltl to drop 30 points on a.
30 points.
I mean, he's capable.
15 of 17 from the field, bro. He missed 2 shots. Now, I will admit I did not see this game live. Yeah, I watched this game. I watched the highlights back on NBA League Pass. So I was kind of tired. 6 blocks, bro. 9 rebounds, 30 points.
Yep.
Against the Orlando Magic. It wasn't against like a small team. No, he did this against like one of the biggest teams in the league. And they won.
They did win, and I'm glad because they have a tendency to lose fourth quarter basketball games. Jakob's great addition, man. I don't understand. See, when I make a Raps video, I see all this optimism for the Toronto Raptors, and then I hop on Raptors Twitter or just big time Twitter sphere. What's up, Josh? Everyone's like, the Raps had a perfect opportunity to retool their roster and get a good draft pick and all this, and like they just got Jakob Poeltl, dude. We've been talking about Jakob Poeltl to the Raps for like 2 years now. They finally did it, and no one. Twitter's upset. I don't understand it. This man is a stud and eases everybody else on the court. OG's still out. I mean, it's the Orlando Magic, but I love what Jakob's able to give him. He's just able to give him a consistent bucket down low, consistent rim protection, consistent defense. Makes it easier on Siakam, Precious, Christian
I'll be honest, though. I just
Daddy.
didn't think Game 3 would be the game that Jakob Poeltl dropped 30.
I wonder if there was betting on it, because I would have taken the under on Jakob Poeltl 30-point games for the year. He's not a, scoring 30 is hard for any center, but he's not like Joel Embiid's. They don't have the same play style.
He's not even a 20-point scorer. He's like
exactly. Yeah.
He's like a 12 to 15 points per night scorer. Like this guy. Oh, you're just seeing he's like this. I don't want to say Rudy Gobert effect, but he has an effect on people where they're not going to want to take him in the paint, and he's going to cause trouble when teams see him running towards you. When a guard sees you running towards you, it's like how they always said the Rudy Gobert effect, like a big old man running at you, his swap blocking capability. And what up, Chris Simmons? You agree with me? Like, I think Poeltl has this gravity and almost anti-gravity where he either pulls people away or he makes people run away from him.
Yeah, we have Rudy Gobert. It was a great comparison. I forget which game it was. It was the last Wolves game, but yeah, I mean, for sure. We saw Jeff Doughton play 10 minutes last night.
Two-way Doughton.
We saw Malachi Flynn make shots. So I'm still optimistic.
Raptors are going to win a title?
Well, no, not this year. But Scotty Soft.
If Kawhi left the Clippers, do you think he should just go back to Toronto?
Yeah, but I don't think he would ever do that. I don't think that's a very reasonable thing to happen. So no Gary. Fred freaking sucked. He couldn't make a shot. He had a couple of threes, but 15 assists. Fred does a great job of that. Whenever he's suffering from shooting, he just decides to be Chris Paul.
This is my question right here for you. What is something the Raptors have that they can ride that could turn their season around? And what is something wrong with the Raptors that is preventing them from turning their season around?
Well, their guard position is preventing them from
inconsistency
spacing.
Or
and shooting and no solid backup point guard. I feel like they're kind of intertwined here, and that's why Chris Paul John Wall, I've talked about being a Raps candidate. It might not necessarily help his shooting ability, but it's gonna be interesting because, like I said, no Gary last night, no OG for quite some time now. I'm not worried about OG, but I don't even think he's cleared to practice. I don't think he's cleared for physical activity or practice, is it? So what they have to their advantage is they have a jumbulation of talent. And it's just when you start playing these teams in the playoffs, and once they start dialing in their defense with the help of Jakob Poeltl, I think you don't want to play Toronto. So if Fred can be healthy, if Gary can continue to do what he's doing, if they involve OG a little bit more in the offense, if Malachi Flynn continues to have 10 points in 12 minutes, that certainly helps. But I don't think this is the year for Toronto by any means, but I think that's why they got Jakob Poeltl, is to lock him in long term and retweak this team in the offseason, and like for the second straight year get shooters, because those are important. But we also have seen teams like the Milwaukee Bucks not be a great, phenomenal 3-point shooting team, and
which is weird. Which is weird because Nick Nurse is like a shooting coach. So
yeah.
I personally don't think the season is worth saving. Some unexpected shit would have to happen for this team to really become contenders. So in my mind, there is no reason for you to want to make the playoffs. As much as Poeltl's here, think about this. This is the last year you can get away with a tank. And you're telling me a top 5 pick for a guy either like Eamon Thompson, Scoot Henderson, Anthony Black, or like Nick Smith, like getting a point guard.
Okay, well, the issue I have with that are here are the 5 worst teams in the NBA: the Charlotte Hornets, the Detroit Pistons, the Chicago Bulls,
Okay,
San Antonio Spurs,
option two. There are multiple teams, one being the Orlando Magic, that has several point guards. If you have a top draft pick, maybe you convince a team that has a point guard on a rookie deal, or a sign and trade toss.
Yeah, give me Markelle and Gary, and I'll give you Freddie Double V, a nice, sexy first-round draft pick that I have, and
that's what I'm saying. Would you do that deal? A Markelle Fultz and Gary Harris
them to make some type of not bigger move, but
in the offseason.
Some type. I mean, they gotta make some type of move. There's no shooting.
But you get what I'm saying? Like let's say if they weren't gonna get a top 5 pick, but they got a top 10 pick. Now you got this dope ass pick that you could package a sign and trade of like Fred VanVleet for, and you go out, like you said, get Markelle Fultz and Gary Harris. That does raise the team's ceiling, right? As much as you might say like Markelle can't shoot. I mean, he shoots 30% and he at least shoots them, I think other guys are an example is if you call up, I think it's a little bit more difficult because not a lot of teams are loaded up on points, but maybe if you call up a team like Chris Duarte would be nice, but I was thinking Oklahoma City maybe, or you call up like for Trey Mann, or like San Antonio for Trey Jones.
Yeah, these are fine. I don't understand why I would not make the playoffs, because I also got to keep everybody happy. And when we take a look at even last year's mid first round picks, if they're around there, there's plenty of capable shooters who are ready to come in. And Toronto doesn't need a starter. There's AJ Griffin out there. Tari Eason can make some threes. Jake LaRavia, Malachi Branham, Walker Kessler, Ty Washington Jr.
You know who they need to change their fortunes? Just grab the next great party. They should just trade everything for Santi Aldama.
I don't know. Bias take.
What do you mean?
Why do I need another freaking 6'8", 6'9", 6'10"?
6'11".
I need somebody who can. I named every other one.
Yeah.
I need somebody who can make more than how many threes do they have a night? They have 11. They make 11 threes a night. Awesome. That doesn't work for anybody unless your defense is top 5. So they're all complementary.